at Bridgewater Sports. Jersey Rockets 19U girls are getting ready to take on Ironbound. Joe Rizzo bringing you the action from BSA as a home game for the Rockets, and their alternate home rink occurs for the first time in quite a while, maybe for the first time since the beginning of the season, and it's their first game. So hope you had happy holidays and a wonderful and safe new year, as we pray once again that we are through the worst of all the COVID delays and sicknesses and bad stuff that goes with all that. Rockets in their home gray jerseys, black pants, black numerals, white and black trim. Ironbound Elite 19U, navy jerseys and pants, navy socks, white numerals with gray trim, it looks like, as they skate around to the net on your left, and the Rockets warm up. Rockets back just about to a full roster here, which is good to see. They've played a lot of these games more recently shorthanded due to injuries, flu bug, COVID, and any of those things, even injury. So one of the players not around probably for the rest of the season due to an injury. So Amanda Werner, we wish you well if you are watching. Miss you being out there. And the teams are getting set, as you saw the Rockets to your right and Ironbound doing the same to their left. Ariellis Markland between the pipes, number 2 for the Rockets today. She is pretty much inside the crease, locked in. Referee doing the hurdler stretch over there. And to our left, Alexis Scherzer, a familiar name, has played with many of the girls as a teammate over here and wore the Rockets jersey a couple of different times in her youth career. She mans the nets for Ironbound, number 30. Rockets gather around the benches, and that is Coach Jeremy holding up his board and showing the line combinations. He's got Coach Henry Lee on his right and Coach Paul Landstrom on his left. The scorekeeper today is Jen Lee, and your scoreboard operator is the great and powerful George Tillinghast. 17 minutes on the clock for this non-league game between the Rockets 19U and Ironbound. Scherzer patriates the goal to our left. Markland face-off circle. Avery on her left. Izzy on her right. Hansen and Lee, the defense pair, liftoff from BSA. Ironbound will control it and move it through the offensive zone in the middle. That shot deflected off of PJ. Now it comes to Izzy. She banks it off the boards, but not out. Sent down low, and Rachel will be the one to retrieve it behind the net. Shakes off one defender, moves it up the boards, gets sent toward the middle. Stepping in is Jacobus, and she steers it out of the zone. Izzy battling for it there, comes to neutral ice, and they will gain the line and send it in cross slot. Hansen playing D, goes back in the corner, sends it up the boards to the point. Wrist shot goes wide. Nobody there to pick it up. Avery and Rachel trying to work it alongside there, but the one stick that got on it was an Ironbound stick. They'll move it from half boards to low. Centering pass goes behind the net and will come to the near side boards. Avery bodied off there. Basis will move it through the top of the slot and curl around. She'll send it behind the net. battled with by Hansen, picked up by Lee. She steers it up and out. Avery got a piece of that. It's not going to be an icing. In the play. Ironbound, this one change, a fresh set of legs out there. The Rockets will have their first offensive zone face-off. 15:36 left, first period from Bridgewater Sports Arena. This is the 19U Rockets girls. Kirsty in the face-off dot. She's got Brianna at center ice in the slot and Lily at the right wing. Aaron stepped in from the right point to keep that in. Brianna steals it, gets to the top of the slot. A lot of traffic there. Still holding, still holding. Now Lauren Fox will come in. Blooper logo across her chest. Very tricky puck there as it hit off of an Ironbound stick blade. Aaron will step in from the right point to keep it in. Lily's behind there to help out, 2-on-1. Kirsty covers the point, so Aaron will stay down and follow it behind the net. Aaron tries to center, but it's knocked away, and it will go behind the net again. Basis comes all the way down to get that, and she banks it up the boards. Kirsty's going to step in. Can she keep it in? It's at the line and now out. Lily takes a check right there. No call. A very clear check. Shouldered in, closed the gap with a hit. Puck wasn't even there. Take your pick. Interference, body checking, whatever you want. No call, so if that's the way they're going to play it, the Rockets better pay attention. Up front. Georgie at the left point, and at the right point it is Bella. Bella keeps it in at the right point. It goes into the slot. It comes back out and Bella sends it in for Hope. Hope looking at the half boards for somebody. Who does she have? It goes to Barbara now. Barbara will take it from the left point and send it for Riz. Still trying to keep it. Still in a battle for it. Still battling. Almost kept in by Bella. Overskated there after it's taken out, and now ping-pong back and forth, and around her own net with 13:43 left in the first period. No score, Rockets in gray. Riz just missed the outlet pass from Hope. That's going to go down for an icing. So whistle and a stoppage with 13:35 left. First period, no score. It's won by Jacobus and sent to Hansen, who swings it all the way around. Rodriguez able to keep it in there as Avery was battling. Loose in the slot. Wrist shot. Ariellis gets a big save with the right shoulder. She went down. The player tried to shoot it high, but Ariellis back that puck over the crossbar. Wrist shot. It away. Battled for behind the end line. Rachel bodies off the defender, sends it for Avery. Avery's going to chip it past Rodriguez. Izzy's going to try to get to it in a foot race. Can't do it. Aid will get there first and spin around. 51 in blue. Still looking. Avery still pressuring. Now she spins and almost goes into her defense partner there, but eventually they get it out. Now Ironbound gains the zone. Izzy's going to defeat that herself and send it into the offensive zone as there's a change behind the play. Izzy now giving pressure. Gets through one, does Aid. I think that's how the name is pronounced. Engel's going to get this, 19. Comes up. Rachel steps in on the other side. Usually she's hanging out mostly on the left, but she and Francesca switched up there. Behind the net and send it up for Lily. That banked through. They're going to call the icing, but it looked like two players on Ironbound had a chance to touch that thing, and both did not. So, although that puck sneaked through about three players, it goes all the way down for icing. And they'll face it off to Ariellis' right, her stick side. Basis in the dot with Comercar. Kirsty has her two wings in the middle. Aaron's going to jump up to try to get that, so she needs a little coverage from behind, and she does get that from Kirsty as the Rockets keep their form. checked before. It seems to be okay. They didn't call it. No penalties sent now into the defensive zone where Lauren Fox is going to get it. Spins, banks it off the boards, but at too sharp of an angle to do anything. Lily bodied off by Basis, who's spinning along the far boards and goes to Caputo. One-timer from the point, goes just wide. Courtney Caputo, another who have been following the Rockets or had over the years, former teammate to many out there, and wonderful kid and a great part of a great family. That's 3 in blue. Battled for in neutral ice, picked up. Aaron chips it forward to Hope. Hope is 2 on 5 with Brianna. Side there, 1 on 2. Now Lauren's going to come in. That's we'll call her Barbara. The point to keep it down low. Hope's going to grab that one. She sends it up the middle for Barbara. Barbara wrist shot and from redirected. Hope just wide. 2 defenders in front, but Menichello got the stick on it. Riz gets it and moves it down behind the line, but can't keep possession there. It's sent in the middle, and let's see if Georgie could get it. Georgie's playing in traffic, tries to steer over for Hope, but a little too much traffic there. Basis is going to move it out. And they peel off for changes behind the play due to the Ironbound club. So Tillinghast haven't even seen her play center much. She's getting a look at D today. So we'll see how Georgie does there. There's a shot fired from the left point that Ariella stops and covers. Whistle and a stoppage of play. Period. Bridgewater Sports Arena today. Rockets. The Ironbound team plays out of the Barnabas rink that is connected to the Prudential Center in Newark. Bandied about near the point. Izzy's got it. She's got 1 to beat. She has a little help here with Avery, so it's 2 on right side, and Schertzer grabs that one and leaves no rebound. So that 20 seconds are a productive bunch for the Rockets, who will start this possession with an offensive zone draw off their 3rd shot of the game. 4 shots for Ironbound. Jacobus wins the faceoff, but it's stolen there by 48 as it wasn't won sharply enough, and they'll skate it in. Break that one up, turns again. Hansen blocked a shot. Jacobus tries to steer it forward for Avery, but somebody got a stick on that and kept it in. That's a nifty play by whichever Ironbound player that was. Looks like 21, Dean. That one comes to the middle. Dean gets it before Avery does. Now PJ gets it. It's sent back down low over the end line. There were a lot of Ironbound players there, 2, and even a 3rd. Aid slips around. They get it to her, top of the circle. Wrist shot. Didn't have a lot of juice on it. Sent in front off of the pad of Markland. Now the... redirected, and Markland was drifting to her right, got enough bite on the right skate to change direction and kick that thing out. Boy, this game should be 1-0 for Ironbound right now. Markland. 8:25, first period, no score. Comercar in the dot. Won by Ironbound toward the point, but Aaron steps up and tries to steal. Jumps in behind to help her out, and will follow that puck behind the end line. Rockets try to move it there, but Ironbound with 2-on-1 is going to win that battle. Basis will come out along the half boards, backhand it down low. Kirsty interrupts it for a little bit. Going just wide, and Ariellis let it go. It was a little too strong. Now in the near side corner. Hounded by Comercar, spins again. Still hounded by Comercar, banks it off the board. Still hounded by Comercar. Sends it between the points, wrist shot redirected by her own player and goes wide. Regain it again. Basis now dumps for 5, wrist shot, that hit off of the side of the net on the outside. Lauren Fox jumps in. Battle, that one sent at the net. Ari gets it with the stick. 7-20. No score, 7 shots for Ironbound, 3 for the Rockets. This will be Barbara on the face-off. She's got Hope and Riz in the middle, Bella and Georgie on D. Battled for a little bit lacrosse style there and eventually won. In front, a long wrist shot on the redirection. Ari Ellis with the right pad save. Riz is going to pick it up. They're 2-on-3. She's got Hope with her. Still down. She's safe at second, but she's now behind the play on the offensive effort. Wrist shot blocked away by Bella. Loose puck in the middle. Georgie steps up to get that, but there's 2 unmarked in front as Georgie hustles back. Riz has to come down a little bit lower, and she does that to help out as the in position at the right wing is able to get the pass from Hope and at least steer it out of the zone. Aid picks it up in her own zone and turns the corner. But she only beats 4. The 5th one got her, and that's Bella Cucci. Barbara's going to get this one with a little open ice, and now she sends it all the way down. The Rockets will use that opportunity to get a fresh set of legs out there. They've been able to change pretty much in 5-man units through the first 10:40. With a little bit of extra troops than they've been used to, and that's directly 3 forward lines and 3 defense pairs. Battled 4 behind. It comes out as Izzy comes way down to PJ helping out in the middle there as Ironbound likes to play that triangle nice and low with 2. That comes out and it leaves Izzy some space. Camarada will skate through. She's battled by Caputo and will have to send it in just in front of the Ironbound bench. Comes to the near side. Avery picks that one. Trying to get out of the corner, looking to center it. 2 Ironbound players collide. Rachel with a shot, redirected in front, but Alexis and covers it up before a rebound could be poked. That one changed direction. It didn't change direction by much, but the collision by 2 of the Ironbound players toward hit an iron. Alexis Schertzer with her 4th save and 4 shots against. 0-0, 5:20 left. Wait and move it out, and Lily will fall down right there. No trip. Ironbound gets in. It was going wide, but it's gloved down by Ariel. Rockets don't have to change because it looks like they just did 13 seconds ago, so they'll leave those 5 out there. Comercar at center ice. Brianna's the left wing, Lily's the right wing. So both wings are left. Are the defense pair. Face-off goes to the near side boards, and it's battled for over there. Ironbound now negotiate that puck. The left wing, but they just weren't there yet. And she took sideboards. Rodriguez at the point. Gets it all the way through. Got the right skate on it. Now sent, and it hits an Ironbound player in front who is down, and she might be hurt. Let's see if she's okay. It looks like basis 91. She fell. Looks like she got twisted up there. It didn't look like there was any contact. She fell behind the play, and if anything, might have taken the puck to an unprotected part of her leg. Gingerly out. Barbara wins the face-off. Skated around. She's got Hope up the half boards. Break. Hope might need a little help getting it out as she's 1-on-2. Riz peeks over along with Barbara. They get it out. Automatic offsides, our first of the game. This crew will stay out there as they've just changed onto the ice, both sides. Barbara and Hope. Tillinghast making what I believe to be her debut on defense, at least as a Rocket. Forget that. It comes back around George. Riz is the one to get that one. She'll skate it up, see what she can get through. Dangle. Looking for Hope over there. And Izzy jumps on for Hope. They move it up the near side. Okay. She's got Avery with her. They're behind the play here. They get back to the Ironbound team and they'll try to skate it out. Oh, there's a bump right there in front of the bench. This is in, backhander, Ariellis pokes it away! And there's going to be a penalty called on somebody here. And let's see, I guess there was a... They didn't call the first one against Ironbound, but they're going to call this one. So literally an identical play happened in the opening part of the game where Lily Rose Smith took it. I mean, really an identical hit. At least this time the puck was there. There was definitely contact made and a little bit of a gap closed, but they didn't call the first one. This one identical, and they do call it. So Ironbound on the power, but no home cooking for the Rockets here today. Wrist shot, dumped in front after it hit a few bodies, and now it goes behind the end line. Ironbound going to try to set this up, and they'll go high-low, but skate it low, centered in front. Ariellis got a piece. And even a fourth, or hovered right around the crease. They might have gotten there, gotten a little too compact. In the first penalty of the game, they gave it to Francesca Hansen. It looked like a roughing call. It was dubious about the whole thing. Avery and PJ up front killing. Is with Rachel on the back line killing it. Here's a wrist shot. It redirected but never quite got to the net. Izzy now handles it behind, tries to get it all the way around and can't. The Ironbound team, oh boy, PJ had the backhand red, but they complete the pass anyway. Sharp angle shot. Ariellis knocks it down, leaves no rebound. PJ and Izzy for the Rockets. Izzy actually is going on for a cross-checking penalty. Did he? So Camarada on 3 for 70 seconds. They're going to wait for it to be put up on the board. And there it is. 13-4, the shots in favor of Ironbound. Rockets would like to keep them off the board here. 3-on-5. 2:14 left in the first period. A scoreless first period. Ironbound will skate it through the left circle. They'll bring it behind the net. That's basis. She reverses. Oh, that's aid, rather. She reverses it. They send it to the near. And is the lone forward. Got to stay tight here. Open in the middle. One-timer. Fired wide. 28 seconds in the 3-on-5 before they get Hansen back. They will go high. It goes between two, a seeing eye single. Kirsty's going to try to chase it down. Come off the gas a little bit. Hammer Carr with the steal at center ice. They'll take a dump. Even nice step in by Georgie. Georgie could take the icing. She negotiates it out. Hansen's out of the box. The 70 seconds of 3-on-5 killed off. 44 seconds of power play time. She's going to skate it up the left wing. She dangles it forward into the offensive zone. Hansen and Cucci now. 30 seconds left. There's the offside. The Rockets will take the break. They'll change one. Cucci. Georgie Tillinghast jumps off. Avery jumps on. So it's Avery with Brianna up front for the last 20. And Francesca Hansen on the back line. Avery wins the faceoff. Back to Tootie. Tootie banks it up the boards, but not. And keeps it scoreless. They bring it around. Sharp angle shot. Arielis with the right arm save. Loose puck into the corner. 11 in the power play. 34 in the period. Looking for. Avery comes out. There's a slapper. It goes just wide. Going to be taken out of the zone. The Rockets have killed off the 4-on-5 and the 3-on-5. And a face-off comes out of. I'm looking at my cohort, Dave Schertzer, filming the game in his magnificent way. He doesn't know why either. Full and even strength, 21.6 for the shots for Ironbound. 0-0 the score. 15 seconds. Rockets will skate it out. Riz and Hope. Still up there. Can she get it past? Oh, Caputo steps in and gets it from her. Former teammate against teammate right there. Sent up the middle. Lauren Fox will. Accordingly, she didn't know that the period was expiring. She was literally right under the scoreboard. The only scoreboard that we have is right above her head, so she wasn't trying to take a pot as the time was expiring. 0-0 the score through an entertaining first period. 14-4 the shots for Ironbound. The story of the game is the Rocket penalty killing unit, which killed off a full normal penalty, and 70 seconds of which consisted of a 5-on-3 for the potent Iron. Another story of the game is Georgie Tillinghast making her debut on defense and playing well. On her penalty killing, as always, one of the Rockets' top situations, but was an absolute dervish on the 3-on-5 along with Kirsty Kamerkar. Those two did one heck of a job killing off that majority of 70 seconds, really keeping Ironbound from having a top quality scoring chance. And Arielis had a big save with her mask to keep it. Period, a big save from point blank on a breakaway by 19, whose name I'll try to get, with a just got enough of the shoulder on it to direct the puck above the crossbar, but not so much that it exceeded the top of the glass, so that was a sharp angle. Arielis jumps in front of the net on your left. Alexis, your right. 5-on-5 full and even strength for 17 minutes in period 2. PJ in the center circle with Izzy on the back line. Liftoff, period 2. PJ wins the faceoff. Comes to the near side boards, shoveled forward. Partner, and 22 fell on the pivot, but Avery couldn't take advantage even though she was there putting pressure. Forced back and now through the neutral zone. Try to steer through traffic, shugs off one. Wrist shot whistled wide from about a foot beyond the top of the right circle. Tootie kicks off a pass. Oh, it just is 45. Arielis grabs that first shot and steers it for PJ, who sends it up for Avery but can't get it out. They'll bang it along the right boards. Arielis, it goes through center. Avery's there, battling with Rodriguez. Oh, Rodriguez with the spin. PJ's going to walk in. Can she get behind the D? Is he coming late? Picked off by Fox. PJ sends it toward the left side. Stopped it for a moment there. Avery tries to keep it in at the point. Jumps off for the chain. Offside, but it was sent in onside. Sliced. She goes to the top of the slot. Wrister. Alexis grabs it, but it's loose in front, and the rebound cleared away. That one banged off the side of the goal, but Basis picks it off. She goes to the point, and Erin will get this. She's got a little room right there, and clear it off the end boards. That is Kirsty. Through the circle, wrist shot blocked away. Looked like Basis got a right leg on it. And fired from a sharp angle by Erin, who's all the... Kirsty's got it to Lauren. Feathers it into the corner. Kirsty stick lift, so they'll give her credit for the stick lift and not the hook. Could have gone in for that one. The Rockets have been shorthanded thrice so far, or is it twice? And they haven't conceded yet. 17-6 the shots, 14-32. Second period, no score. Ironbound now get it into the zone but out. Retreating is 9. She sends it to Basis. Is going to need a little help, well, from herself. Offensive zone. Bruno will go back. We hit the 14-minute mark left in the second period. Barbara's going to get this. It chips off the dasher. Brianna's going to grab it and negotiate it out of the zone. Hound it from behind. No call. George get that one in. Her shot is knocked away. Here's a 1-on-2. Bella steps in and breaks it up. Georgie picks it up, banks it off the boards. Riz is going to hustle in over there and see if she can pick one. Oh no, she almost picked it. Coming in now, 9, wrist shot. Blocker save, waffled into the corner. They'll move it out of the corner to the top of the slot. Barbara using the body. Can't get the possession. Engel, that's who got the breakaway. Wrist shot, score. And bodied, she kept possession. Found a little wrist shot through traffic that eluded the glove, and that makes it 1-0 for Ironbound with 13:10 left in the second period. Their 18th shot of the game, 6 for the Rockets. In the circle, she wins it to 2. It forward, but can't get possession. Bound to move it out. Ironbound to the near side. This is Engel, the goal scorer. That's finally calls it, because the rear side ref, who usually would make that call, did not. So good coverage right there. This game has some speed to it. This is the speed Rockets play, the Junior Flyers, the Little Flyers, Snyder Hockey, the higher level teams. This is an elite level team against whom they're playing. But they're hanging right in there with them. Net and tie this thing up. Engel off the half boards, will spin in the corner. By PJ, she'll take it all the way around. Rodriguez sends it forward. sprung. Izzy's going to get it. Checks and gives a little help to her. Trying to cover it, but her teammate. Communication. And the Rockets look like they're getting a couple of hooks, a couple of stick lifts here. A stick lift is fine if you have a puck. Loose in front, Brianna, backhand goes just wide! Shirts are still down, it's on the back of the net and whistled dead there. Wow, Alexis kept the left toe as Brianna Paulino was trying to shove that one into the corner of the net on the near side. Between periods, Haley, she is out there. Kirsty up front with Lily on the right wing, and Brianna. Ironbound move it out after the Rocket face-off win. Bella stops that rush with the skate. Retreating back is Aid. Cross ice and sent in now. There. And she moves it up the near side. Get it and send it back deep. To get that, Haley covering the front. Marking the play. Call right in front of the ref. Kirsty tied up her player, and then she took a whack. There's one. And finds its way into the net. They should be sitting here on a power play. 45, as soon as she disengaged. Backhanded baseball whack right in front of the ref. No call. They'll just ignore that one, and it's 2-0 for Ironbound with 11:01 left in the second period. That's their 19th shot. Barbara at center circle. Hope near side. Riz on the left. Battled for there. Riz trying to jump over us. To Aaron. Goes all the way through neutral ice. Lauren gets it. Tries to chip it up the board. She takes a hit. And they're finally going to call one. Lauren just thankfully got her hands up. She took there. Let's see if they call the. They'll call the roughing. Lauren got her hands up to protect herself because that hit was coming right at the face. So the Rockets will. 5 will stay out there. Barbara in the slot. Riz on the half boards to the left. Lauren Fox at the left point. Aaron Bruno at the right. They win the forward. Hope's going to jump behind the net. He's going to come out. And she jumped on the face-off. You know Landstrom is very adept in the circle. She might have been out there to win that face-off. We'll take face-offs with Landstrom. She's one of the best that we see at that skill. Moved along the near side. Engel and Aaron, incidental contact. Neither player saw the other until 10 minutes now. Backhand in front. Aaron ties up her player. PJ's going to step in to pick it up. Riz is going to try to get past, and she can't do it. Dermody will keep it in and now out, so that face-off will come out of the zone. The Rockets will change. They have 58 seconds with which to work on their first power play of the game. Left second period, 2-0 Ironbound. They've struck twice here in the second. The Rockets have a power play, but they need another player out there. Coming late, they do. Kirsty will take the face-off. They do have the last change. It might have been generous, but Hanson and Camarado will skate it in and gain the offensive zone. He jumps out to cover the point. Avery can't get there before Schertzer covers the puck with the glove. So that 18-second sequence zone and ended with a shot on goal and nearly a rebound chance for the Rockets. Kirsty up front. Izzy on the right wing, Avery in the slot. Rachel on the left point, Tootie on the right. Ironbound wins the faceoff. Tootie. And she'll retreat to her own end, looking. She has Izzy there, sends it to the near side. It's a little too far, tied up with Caputo, just out of picture. Hansen moving forward like a bull in a tent. Opening a little underneath. Gibby's there. Camarada's there. Ross sent at the net. And Aaron face off. The Rockets are going to start a power play, so they're unlikely to get a scoring chance out of this. Man advantage. 8:53, second period, 2-0 Ironbound. So Georgie now at forward. As Haley is occupying one of the positions. She is with Lily and Brianna. So Georgie very often, particularly Georgie. In there. It goes to the outside boards. Haley steps in. Haley cannot keep it in, but she prevented the rush. Georgie's going to get it in neutral ice. Forward, it's kicked away by Caputo, picked up by Basis, who tries to skate it out and does. Through neutral ice, she'll try to go up the middle and dump to the near side corner. They got a piece of it, did the Rockets, so it didn't go on net. Georgie steers it up the near side boards. It's in Lily's skates. She tries to plow forward, but Caputo steps in from the point and moves it forward. Basis covering her point will spin and pirouette all the way across. Haley ties up too, wins the puck to Bella. Bella's going to jump up, send it forward. That did not have been an icing. And Caputo saw that puck. She probably, most certainly could have played it or approached it. She made a veteran move, let it go, and got the benefit of the icing call. It's irrelevant. 7:35, second period remaining. 19-8 the shots for Ironbound. The team holding it the second period here. One stop, it's loose in front, and it's up the boards. It's in Aid's skate. Riz was looking for a breakaway. She's being marked. She looks to send it back for Barbara, but couldn't get it through. She pursues to keep it in and does. Aid is over there. Hope sends her to the middle. It's loose. Oh, Alexis picked it off. She didn't know where it was. It found its way into her glove. Looked like she didn't know where it was. So Landstrom, that will gain an off. 7-minute mark on the dot remaining, which means we've played 27 for the game. PJ on the faceoff. Izzy in the slot. Avery on the left. Wins it. They move it around to the near side and chipped out, up but not out. Tootie kept it in for a moment, but eventually Engel got it after Gibby moved it forward. Retreating back in their own end and gaining possession, Rachel got it. It comes out of the zone and Engel has to go into neutral ice to get a little momentum. The zone now to Engel. It is moved out of the corner by Engel. Top reverse. PJ giving chase. Can't corral her. They'll move it back. It's over there. With her. Still with her. Goes up top. Avery with the shield. Is that going to get out of the zone? It won't. Avery with the skate can't get it out. Takes a funny hop off the boards. Rachel jumps up to play it. Tootie gets down and blocks a high-quality scoring shot Hansen with the high, and Hansen got it. She practically dove on the grenade right there. Under 6 minutes now. Ash picks that one up, redirected off of. And that's 2 mask saves for Mark. Hansen lets gonna get it and center it, but Camarada gets a piece of it. Big possession here as Basis will move it through the top of the circle. Spin, looking. Get it, and she's going to have some speed. She'll bank it off the boards and hustle off for a change. Let Avery chase it down. Avery picks it off and almost pulled it off of Rodriguez's stick, but couldn't get hold of it quickly enough. It comes to the point, oh, Haley had it positioned and she was looking. Haley Connolly was looking to pick that puck off and send it right to Kamakar, was wide open in the slot. This is going to be a penalty here, and who is it going to? Slams her stick down, so I guess she's going to be the guilty party. A little curious, the Rockets had possession there for about a couple. Izzy back in the box again for a couple of minutes. 4:52 left in the second period, 2-0 Ironbound. 20 and Georgie. And Bella down low, sent through the crease. Nobody there for either side. Kirsty's going to try to grab it and skate it out, but can't hold on to it. Haley knocks that one away in the slot. Shot redirected, slow one put back on net, and Ariella saw it and she stopped it and covered it. Rockets will change to D, and they'll move Lauren Fox and Aaron Bruno there. They'll change Brianna Paulino and Hope Menichello up front to kill it off. They have 1:30. Face off, won by Ironbound. They send Lauren with a little love tap there, and not drawing a penalty on herself for accentuation and still laughing, nor a penalty for roughing or cross-checking or anything like that. Along the boards, Lauren's going to jump up, gets a right skate on it, even though she overskated it. Hope retreats back, sends it down. Let's see if this is going. It will be an icing if it perfectly down. Brianna's the first forward in pursuit. Everybody else hanging back. Brianna's still in pursuit. Outside with a little help from Aaron. Wrist shot knocked away by Aaron, and it floats to the far side corner from the near side half wall. Played with along the board. Skates it through into a little open ice. Paulino still going. Gets hooked, and they're going to call that one. So that's going to negate the rest of the power play here. And there it is. Paulino draws the penalty. That one was a long time coming. There have been a lot of hooks and interferences that have just gone uncalled, and the Rockets have really been trying to work through. One of the Ironbound parents not pleased about that, but he's not watching what I'm watching. That one was pretty clear. Brianna would have been in the clear right there if not for the hook and the hole. Left second period, 2-0 Ironbound. Of 4-on-4 play, and then a minute 18 of Rockets power play if things stand as they are. PJ on the face-off. She wins it into a spot where you want to win it, but it is a nice play by Rachel and Tootie to shield themselves. Avery wrist shot. Watch whoever is going to sneak behind you. A couple of Ironbound players moving in. Hansen gets caught from behind there, and that puck almost sent at net. Through traffic, but wide it goes. 10 seconds left in the 4-on-4, and then 78 seconds of Rocket power play. Dermody, wrist shot through traffic. No play, as it looked like maybe some kind of incident there. It certainly looked like he was blowing the whistle as if that puck would not have counted. So I'd say probably incidental goaltender interference, the type that's not a penalty, but just a whistle. 4-on-4 for 1 second, and then Camarada is going to spring out of the bench with the dexterity. Ironbound, but Riz steals it. Wrist shot, backhand save. Alexis makes the save like a first catch a throw from face-off. Will have time of their own to try to get something going. Goes far enough, which it does not. So Haley has to go back and corral. He will try to get through another, but gets a little too strong for Hope. That one sent in offside. 20 seconds of the power play expire. Let's see if the Rockets keep the same group out there. That group seems to be in that hockey math that you get into where the shifts end up being shorter because of whistles. But they stay out there, and let's see if they can make some magic. They've had a few shots here. 23-11 the shots in favor of Ironbound. Barber wins the faceoff. Again, Riz will corral it. For somebody in the middle. Gets it over the line. Grab the puck and send it out. This is 7. She gets to the dot. Wrister had a little something taken off of that, but Ariella saw it all the way. And but Lily and Brianna at the forwards. Lauren and Aaron on D. They need. Oh, Kirsty was already out there. Okay. So Kamarkar's out there to take the face-off. I'm looking at a bench. Kirsty wins the face-off to Lauren, who sends it up to. It's curled off the boards and now picked off through. That one comes out of the zone. Groschitz was in the zone and couldn't escape. Now we have seen at times that called the intentional icing, where they'll move it down into the offending team's defensive zone. Not the case here, nor in this game. Kirsty wins the face-off. Back to Lauren, who sends it over to Brianna. Left. They just couldn't get it in quickly enough. Penalty is over. Full and even strength for both in the second period, and Ironbound with a couple of goals close apart here in the second, holding a 2-0 11 edge in shots. Sent down. Will face it off with 1:22 left in the second period. They really need to get on the board here if they want to turn this thing around against a team like Ironbound. And you don't want it to stretch out into a third period. And you can gain a lot of momentum if you can win it. Barber wins the faceoff again, but stepping in is Ironbound to steal it. And gain the offensive zone on the left wing. Sharp angle shot. Harry Ellis one save, loose in front, and she just covers it up with the body. Not even sure she covered it with the glove. Glove, body, whatever it was, she gets the whistle. 67 seconds left. Barbara in the dot. Tootie on the near side boards, the wings in the middle. Hope steps out and block it. Hope sends it forward for Riz. Riz trying to turn the corner. Riz and Hope to help out. Barbara now there. We're under a minute. Battled for along the boards. Engel picks it out. Riz trying to give chase, but she turns the corner. Barber trying to give chase to no avail. Tootie steps in. Shot, save, rebound, still loose in front. It's still loose, and Hope negotiates it in under. And there's a push after the play. Gibby the one to fall down after that. Own player after the play, actually. And Hanson's going to get called for the roughing penalty. A lot of rough stuff happening. All but so Ironbound with 36.2 seconds. They have another power play, and the Rockets try to kill it off with Izzy and PJ up front, Bella and Haley on the back line. They center it. It goes through the slot. It goes between the points. Brushed with it. Wrist shot sent to the wide side of Arielis. It goes to the point. No avail. Sent in front. Haley's just going to take this and whack it down. It's going to take up a lot of the time. Ironbound now with 4.9 seconds left in the and a face-off. Sometimes coaches will do, which is they'll pull the goalie to try to get that. They'll play it safe. Face-off importantly won by PJ. It's still behind the net, and time expires in the period. So when we return to action, Ironbound will be holding a 2-0 lead heading into the third, and they will have 1:24 of power play time to go. They have a 26-11 lead on shots. The 14U Rockets will be on the ice. After this, we'll bring as much of it to you as we can. We might have a little time constraint at the end, which kind of stinks, but we'll see. We're glad to do it. They are playing the New York Islanders. And then on Sunday, the 16Us will be playing the Islanders on Saturday and the Devils on Sunday. So we'll play the affiliates, the girls youth hockey affiliates of the Islanders and the Devils on back-to-back weekends. If that doesn't make you feel like a player, then I'm not sure what does. The coach to discuss something with the refs here. Not sure if he's looking to make any kind of. Remember in the post-game interview to ask him what he's been discussing here as Coach Paul takes the reins for the between periods explanation / pep talk, and Coach Henry as well. Now over with Arielis, keeping her engaged. 17 minutes on the clock for period 3. Hanging tough here against Ironbound in the navy and white. Rockets, can they figure out a way to solve and cut into this deficit in their first game of the new year? High-level opponent. The 17 minutes are on the clock. Kirsty will jump into the face-off circle with Izzy to kill off the last 124 of the Iron. Kirsty dumped in the face-off circle there by Engel, 19 on Haley and Bella killing it off. Going to skate through some center ice logos right here. Chance tries to regain possession. Engel now is going to grab it and turn and burn. Engel has Bella to beat. Steers around her. Ellis got the tip of the stick on it to knock it away. Just got enough of it. There's a shot and a rebound. Engel tries to before the whistle. No rough stuff after the whistle there, although that poke came on the closed glove after the whistle. It's the kind of stuff that they're refereeing standpoint. Basis in the dot against PJ. Avery on the wing killing it with her. Dermody at the point will send it low. Battle for it. Aaron got it first. Now with 33 seconds left in the power play. Rockets trying to keep them to get there. Can she chip it past Caputo? She cannot. Courtney keeps it in with the skate. Aaron trying to get it forward. She gets it close enough to Avery. Avery chips it up but not out. Negotiates through one, bumps into PJ. Dermody, wrist shot. That was a headhunter, and all it found was the back of the glass. But if it was a little lower, it was head or a corner of the net. 2-1 penalty, and Tootie was getting directions from coach, and she cost herself about 3 or 4 seconds in the box. Rockets now with Hansen up front for this part of the shift. Let's see if she can get it past Rodriguez. Brianna. Tootie heads off the bench now and changes. Aaron at the Rockets logo has nobody there, but to pass Rodriguez. Basis charging back to get a piece of there and sent to the near side half boards. Rachel gets it, sends it toward net. Hope redirected. Brianna, it's knocked to the corner. This one's going to get sent all the way down, and it's off center and does not go on net, so it's an icing with 14:42 left in the third period. Rockets trailing 2-0, looking to get into this deficit. Power plays by the potent Ironbound squad, but they haven't been able to dent Alexis Schertzer on the other end. On the other end, Ariellis Markland's faced 28 and she saved 26. They'll break out 2-on-1. Pass late, can't get enough on it. It goes to the wing. Lily trying to force that one out of there. Kirsty to steer it out. Georgie in pursuit. Rodriguez gets there first, steers it out. They brought that back into their own zone. That would not have been an offside. Even if you are in the offside position. She is going to bank it off the boards, but she can't get around Aid. Georgie's there. The force doesn't work, and Aid will just turn. She's going to go all the way in. Barber out there plays the man, not the puck, and Tootie comes in to try to win the puck. Now skating behind the net is Rashik. Comes down to try to get a loose puck. Brushes her off, and it's battled for there. Clearing attempt, hit Georgie by Rachel. Now Rachel trying to push and get possession of the puck. Centering pass knocked away by Tootie, who runs into one of the players over there, no call. Comes to the open door of the bench. It was open just for a flash, and the puck finds its way in. Whistle and a stoppage of play. They'll face that one off probably right in front of the Rockets bench, considering it looked like a Rocket that had actually sent it back that way, which sort of doesn't make sense. Maybe I just saw it. 13-0. Ironbound. Can the Rockets summon the hockey gods for to start with one, and they need to continue the good goaltending that has kept them in this game. battled for in the corner. Engel and Jacobus, they have battled it out beyond that end line all game. Gets it away from Engel. PJ picks this one off. Jacobus is going to 3-on-1. Jacobus through the circle, forces size. Izzy shot. Oh, it's just wide. Avery was on the other end, but that shot off. Haley keeps it in from the left point. She sends it low, but Brush is going to get there. Or is that's Brush. She sends it up. Jumping on is Barber. She sends it in. Just onside is Izzy. Looked like she might have been behind her own. Does it get out? Bella keeps it in. Bella battling. Izzy still out there. Riz jumps on behind the play as Avery got off. Can Haley pick that one off? That's a good chance to take. Riz back. Tried to get it, but Riz is going to skate past her. Riz will dangle it off the board, send it in deep, and skate in pursuit with Hope. Dermody will get it behind the net. Riz tries to block her, but she gets it through to Basis on the far boards, and she'll skate it out and look for options and sends it into neutral. Connolly will meet her over at the half boards, and the net. Now she's going to skate it around, looking, still looking, leaves it by Haley, and it goes to the far corner. We hit the 11-minute through. If Riz can get by Brush, he's going to have a scoring chance. There is a loose puck. Still battled for. Still battling. Hope comes in. Dermody picks it up, and she turns and skates it out of the zone. Dermody up the left wing gains the line. Now she's got Basis in the middle. Picked off almost by Fox. She got just enough to force the shot and not the pass, because if she had enough time to write a thesis about hockey angles, but she didn't get the puck. And the score remains 2-0. 10:26 left. Behind the play. Looked clean. Waiting and waiting, and now with possession of the puck and their player down, the whistle blows. Didn't look like there was any ill stuff going on there, just two players colliding behind the net. Fox and Basis. Basis gingerly for the second time skates for a penalty. Will get none. Now because they had possession and their player was injured and they blew the whistle, the face-off comes out of the attacking zone. PJ on the face-off. She's got Avery and Izzy with her. 10-15 for the Rockets to solve this deficit. Tries to get it. Izzy will send it down low. Avery and Dermody will race for it. Dermody wins the race, spins, avoids two, now three. Over her own stick. Center, but nobody there. PJ now behind the end line. Sent to the point. Rachel's there. She chips it through one, but not through the other. Dermody, who now seems will skate up the right wing. She'll try to center it, but it's knocked away by Hansen, who's had a strong game on D. But pushing. Try to get to that loose puck. Shields off her player, but there's nobody else there. Avery battling still. Pushing and shoving over there. Centering attempt goes. That is Aid is going to get it. She'll send it up the near side boards to neutral. Way offside was Izzy. And the backside ref calls that one correctly. So they'll face it off. Looks like at this dot. As Rachel was behind or close to the center line. Barbara on the face-off. Got a piece. Riz battle in by Aid. Now sent over the end line. Ironbound trying to attack here. They have from a tight angle. Rebound, one save for a third. Top of the crease, still with it around the left circle angle. Wrist shot fired wide. Of a lot of possession is 19. She has a goal, and she could have had another as she was stopped on a breakaway. Hope chips it to Riz. Riz with one to beat. Riz through one, beats. Can't get it through. Somebody blocked it away. Riz got all the way down. She got a lot on the shot, but it to her former teammate. Under 8 minutes. Punch situation, but they are getting chances. They just need to convert one. They might have to convert in an odd man type situation, 2-on-3, 1-on-2, that type of thing, but we have seen them do it time and again this season. A defensive posture to keep the score 2-0. 29-11 as the clock ticks under 7:50 now. Behind the net, Georgie trying to work it. Bella there. Bella moves up to forward to see if they could get a little power up there. Brianna and Georgie with her. Go back on D to retreat. Far side boards. Brianna's going to get this. Try to handle it. Who seems to be fine. Out front all alone. Didn't get enough on it. Brianna collided with Caputo. She's been at forward now. She's been all over the ice, Tillinghast. Could she be the one on the board? Above it, but knocks up the near side. A little too far. Trying to force a play. Offside if they. 77. Big shift for Tillinghast, who heads to the bench for Avery. 6:14 left. The Rockets throw off the board. Izzy just got away with an interference or a hook. Take your pick. That's a break. Avery comes in, tries to center it for PJ, but it's sort of held on her stick blade a little too long. Zone, 2D. PJ over the center. Bump and the bump. Izzy trying to pick this one off. She does. Gets it off the half boards. Tries to shovel it forward. Tootie tries to get this one. This is going to be a break. Rachel breaks it up. Roschwitz was behind the defense. Lee breaks it. And she sends it at the net. Ariella stops it, covers it, whistle, and a stoppage of Ironbound over the Rockets. Barbara in the face-off. And Hope the wings. Kirsty has shifted to defense. Clearly puck out of the D because Kirsty's often the fastest skater on the ice regardless of which teams are out there. Haley is her defense partner. She is a good puck mover. Some magic. Oh, Haley was looking to chip that one forward to Spring Riz. Come to the middle. Collision with Hope. They are going to call a penalty on this, and Ironbound is going to have another power play, an absurd call. Calling this, Hope is going for a puck. The puck is there, and the Rockets are going to go shorthanded again. anyone who has a complaint from the Ironbound side, in particular, absolutely nothing to complain about because this game has been in their favor. I mean, it's not the NHL. But the rock just got a little more difficult to climb. 4:53, 2 minutes of it. If things go well, Kirsty picks that one off. She's with Haley. Georgie and Brianna killing it up front. They'll switch around. Kirsty blocks the shot, gets the stick on it, sends it down. Courtney is gonna, no icing would have been the call. Georgie interfered with back there. They're not going to call that. You'd think the officials would have a over the line, wrist shot. Ari Ellis makes the save, no rebound. A tightly contested game. There's been a little rope-a-dope by the Rockets based on the shots, which are 34-11 in favor. Has been as tight as you could imagine. 4:15 left in the third period, 1:21 now on the Ironbound power play. I believe this is about their 5th of the game to 1 for the Rockets. Basis will move it behind. Hold off and play. Avery will attack that. They get it close to the post and will stay behind the end line. They'll be content even to kill time. They'll go high-low as Basis moves to the point. Wrist shot, sharp angle, got a piece of it. And they're going to call another penalty. This is getting to be theater of the absurd. Avery hits the puck. She literally hits the puck. I don't know how you call that a penalty. I don't even know where the player is, and you're allowed to hit the puck if the player's there and their stick. I mean, that's just hockey. This is really disappointing end here for the Rockets. 3-on-5 for the second time. Do they have a miracle? Now the penalty time is no. So I'll have to try to do a little math for myself here. Banged up but not out. Rachel and Tootie on D. Kirsty, who's switched to D here for her last. Hoping to get out. For even 3-on-5, the Rockets are going to have to try to play with some kind of offensive posture. If they have a chance to get a break, they're going to have to just take it. This one goes down. Kirsty, how much jet does she have in her Rocket legs? Not quite enough. She's been killing a penalty here. Down there, sent in. Rachel disrupts the flow. Tootie's going to get back. She is going to curl. Banked up the near side, can't get it out. 1:15 now. They put penalty time on the board. Hope is out of the box. Still a power play for another minute. Rachel dumped over. With Avery. Down with the hand. 39 seconds in the power play. PJ can't get the shot through traffic. The Rockets are just going to have to take pot shots here. There's 2:13 left. 30 more seconds to kill off. Engel will get her second breakaway. Engel in, shoots and scores. That's going to do it. With 2 minutes left, that'll expire the last 21 seconds of the power play. And that makes it 3-0. For Ironbound with exactly 2 minutes left. Shot number 36 is going to turn out to be the one that ices it. Face-off brought in. Engel looking for the hat now, blocked away by Lauren. Pushed down. Again, on the puck, that's a fine play, but they've called a penalty 4 times on the Rockets for exactly that. There's been about 2 that you could say were legit, maybe a couple of the roughings over there. But this game has not been called evenly, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. And when you're against an elite opponent, it's just going to be too much to overcome. And they managed to hold them off the boards, did the Rockets, for the most part of the 5 or 6 Ironbound power plays that were there, 2 of which were 3-on-5, and they didn't let up goals on either of them. Down to 1:10 left as the Rockets at least try to get the 0 off the board. Fox is going to go all the way back into her own zone, take a moment, and hit Avery up the near side. Avery tries to chip for a fast-moving Izzy, but a little faster moving was the Ironbound player. Dean's going to get it, sends it toward the net. Lauren got a glove on it, steered it aside. Haley's going to pick this one up, chip it forward. Izzy sends it through the middle. There's a change. They want to call too many men. Let's see if they do. And yeah, they're going to call that one as the player who entered the ice was fielding the puck while the other player was still about 8 feet away from the bench. So the Rockets with a power play here for the last 44.3 seconds. They should face that one off in the defensive zone for the Ironbound team, the offending team. They will do that. So the too many men penalty. Let's see if the Rockets, they're certainly not going to be able to get 3 in 44.3 seconds, but let's see if they can get 1. Bella's going to take the face-off. She's with Brianna and Lily. Haley on the left point and Kirsty now on the right for the power play. Bella wins the face-off to Lily. Lily tries to send it to the middle where Bella is. It's loose. Brianna was going back door. Didn't get connected with the puck. It goes to the far side boards. Basis is going to get it. She's going to skate it up past the line to get it out of danger. Dermody's going to get this into the zone for the offensive side. 22 seconds now, and they're going to call something here. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be Dermody. Now the calls are coming against Ironbound, but it's too little too late here. It was these are makeup calls, and the Rockets certainly could have used it to. It's going to look more even in the end, but certainly this game was not called evenly as it was happening. Rockets maybe got 1 or 2 breaks along the way where Izzy probably got away with a hook. But certainly the questionable calls have really gone the way of Ironbound. 3-on-5. Let's see if the Rockets can get out of there. Ariellis was going to head to the bench. At this point, there's probably no point. There's going to try to get it in to go 6-on-3. Avery's going to get it. Avery tries to get it down low. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Rachel might get off a shot. That's going to do it. Final score. Rockets will end it on a 5-on-3, but only for mere seconds. And that's not going to quite make up for what happened during the rest of the course of play in the game. Final score from Bridgewater Sports Arena. Rockets 19-year girls fall to Ironbound 3-0. Final shots, 36 for Ironbound, 11 for the Rockets. So that's an 11-save shutout for Alexis Schertzer and a 33-save performance for Ariellis Markland, who kept the Rockets in it. But all in all, despite what you'd see on the shot clock there, a very good effort today by the Rockets. They certainly would have liked to put a few in the back of the net. They might have been able to do that with some more even refereeing in terms of power plays and whatnot, but it doesn't work out that way. So we'll see if we can get Coach Jacobus on with us at some point. If not, either way, for now. Final score from Bridgewater Sports Arena, Ironbound 3, Rockets nothing. If you like what you're seeing and you want to follow the Rockets all the time, if you're from the Rocket side of the family or Ironbound or elsewhere, hit that subscribe button and the alerts button, and every time we're posting content here, be it streaming live, or uploading coach interviews or games that we couldn't stream to you live, you'll get an alert, and we appreciate your support of this channel and of Rockets girls hockey. That will do it from Bridgewater Sports Arena. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Rockets girls hockey.